Hey, it's David Bradley with Grant Cardone's office. Hey, I wanted to plug you into the program virtually in a short video. I want to show you a couple things inside the program. Look, sales training has been around for years, okay? But doesn't necessarily mean it works, right? Now that's going to sound weird because we're a sales training company, right? But the question becomes, how do you make sales training effective? How do you do it in a way that it actually sticks, that people remember, that they can duplicate the data, and that it actually has an impact on how they perform? Look, the way your customers are shopping and buying today, completely different. If we try and sell cars like we did, heck, even 10 years ago, but 10, 20, 30 years ago, there's an immediate disconnect with the client. It's just not going to fly the way we used to, the way it used to go, right? So the reality is that in your dealership, there is a culture of learning, okay? No matter what, whether you're doing training or whether you're not, you have a culture of learning. The question is, where are they getting their information? Are they getting it from you? Is it something that you provide the client, your salespeople? Or are they getting it from the customers? Are they getting it from their own internet searches and queries? Are they getting it from fellow salespeople who've been doing it for a long time and may have a few bad habits, right? Are they getting it from the little voice in their head? Right? There's 1,000 different places where they can get the data. But look, with Cardone on Demand, you have real skin in the game. You have an opportunity to put solutions, not training, solutions in front of your people. It's going to help them solve and handle those little tiny things that are preventing them from an extra 5, 10, 15 units a month. It's there. 15 to 30% in the first 90 days is totally real. And I'm going to show you a formula right now that you can use with your team to make that happen. Check this out. Here's the home. This is CardoneOnDemand.com. We're outside. Okay. This is the most comprehensive automotive selling solution on the planet. Okay. In fact, maybe even in the solar system. But what I want to make sure that you've got a sense of is a couple different things. Number one, salespeople and managers can access this program 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't matter where they are. If they've got an internet accessible device, laptop, desktop, smartphone, tablet, whatever else Silicon Valley invents for us to access the internet, they can use this program. And again, it's available to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't matter. If you got a guy sitting at Starbucks 10 o'clock at night trying to figure out what went wrong, or you got a manager trying to figure out what am I going to talk about in today's sales meeting, okay? They literally have places to go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get the answers they're looking for, okay? This is truly on-demand technology. We're going to cover everything from fundamentals all the way up to highly advanced sales skills. But what's most important as I scroll through some of the content and I get past the companies that we're working with right now, is this number right here. This little odometer, 30 million, almost 31 million total lessons taken. That means that over 30 million times a salesperson has come to this program to get an answer, to get a solution, to get help, to get something handled. Okay? And these are salespeople from all walks of life. Whether this is a green pea or a guy that's been doing it for 20 years, I guarantee you every tenured salesperson or manager has been able to use this program to effectively increase their production 15 to 30% in the first 90 days. Now, when we log in, this is the main menu. Okay. The first thing I want to show you, which is the most important piece of the puzzle, and also the biggest concern with managers, is how do I make sure my people are using it? How do I make sure they're getting something out of it, right? And this is exactly how we're going to tie performance at a dealership into activity in this program. So I'm just going to show you one report, and I'm going to get into the nitty and the gritty. But this report, it's called the usage report, literally shows you who's signing in, shows you who's not, shows you how everyone is progressing as a group, but then you can also filter it down to get detailed data. Okay. This will show you where your people are struggling, what they know, what they don't know. And look, when you can catch problems early before they metastasize, inevitably you can solve that problem faster, which results in you selling more cars, making more money, and whatever the challenge is in your store, immediate solutions. Okay, so we can look at things like passing percentage, like how many of the tests are people watching that they're actually passing, right? And we can look for challenges, maybe somebody's struggling in a specific area, right? We also can look at how many unique segments they're doing, what the total number is, right? When are they doing their training? So this is all here for you, so you can actually see sort of a behind the scenes look at what your salespeople are doing. Okay, so then let's get into management. Okay, actually we've broken this down for every category or component in a dealership. There's a section for managers. There's a section for your salespeople. There's a section for your phones and BDC. We got a section for your service writers. I got a section for your new hires. Okay, I got a section for your finance department, and I even have a section for non-sales roles, but still customer facing. Now, if you ask me, if you're a customer facing employee, you're part of the sales team. But hey, let's talk about management first. When I click into the management box, here's the question: how often do you run a sales meeting, right? And if you could run a quick and effective sales meeting in 10 minutes or less every single day, could you make the case for doing it every single day if you could do it in 10 minutes or less, right? So here's what we did. Most managers are in agreement that they should be doing a daily sales meeting. And if it was quick, if it was easy, if it's fast and effective, they do it every single day. Okay? So here's how we do that. On the fly sales meeting. You walk in, you click in to pick your problem, uploads a slew of challenges. Okay? Now think about this too. This would also be very effective in a one-on-one sales meeting. Because you can ask your team, or you can look at this menu yourself and say, hey, what's one thing you as a salesperson or my team needs to get better at that if they did, we'd pick up an extra 5 units per guy, right? So let's just say it's closing. Maybe we want to work on closing. I click into the closing box, up pops a few things. I'm going to pop into closing the deal. Closing the deal is going to load up. We're going to watch a segment. Maybe we're going to go to 10 reasons closers fail. Never attempted to close. Hey, you didn't even ask, right? I click on never attempted to close. Grant pops up for me. There's a 3-minute and 46-second video that I can watch with my team to have a discussion about asking for the business. And then maybe I want to do some role play. So I'm going to pop in a quick fix solutions with my guys, and I'm going to load up over 350 closes, objections, and corrections that these guys can use today to handle the one objection. Maybe it's the wife objection. Maybe that's been something they've been getting beat up on a lot. So we're going to watch this short video. This is only 38 seconds. Okay? And then we're going to practice it. How to handle, let me talk to my spouse. Okay? And I did that. That's a sales meeting, right? We watched a video. We had a discussion. Okay? And then we practiced. And we did it in less than 20 minutes. Right? How cool is that? Okay? I'm going to pop into sales though. Okay, so here's the next piece of the puzzle. Daily training for salespeople. Okay, notice pick your problem is here as well. Okay, there's probably not a dealer in the country that would disagree or that wouldn't agree that training is vital for the success of a salesperson. Right, and I'm assuming if you're watching this far, you're in agreement with that as well. Okay, so but a lot of times what happens though is car deals tend to take precedence over training. And I can't blame you for that, right? That's what I did when I was at the dealer level. If there was a deal, we put our attention on the deal, okay? But for salespeople, how do we make sure that there's something in place so that these guys have a gym, a place to go to where they can work out every day, where they can either solve the problems that they're struggling with, right, or work on their fundamentals and get their certifications, okay? There's a certification path in here that's over 2 years long. From beginner, intermediate, advanced, up to master. Less than 20 minutes a day of viewing these little bite-sized segments of content. This is going to help salespeople become more effective. They're going to be stronger, and they're going to be more likely to figure out how to handle those things that are preventing them from an extra 5 or 10 deals a month. Okay, so our general plan of attack. Now, this has been very fast, right? So whatever department you're in, think about this. We're going to do a daily sales meeting based on where we need help to grow. The next thing we want to do is start doing independent private study and practice depending on what department you're in, okay? And then we also want to start solving problems in real time. That's what the quick fix is about. Hey, I need help closing a deal. I need help handling customers on the lot. I don't know how to follow up effectively. I'm struggling on the phone, okay? I'm going to flip this back to my beautiful face for radio, and I'm going to wrap this up in 1 second. Okay, hey, so I'm back, right? Listen, sales training for many, many years has been this activity. It's been this thing that people do. It's been like a really good idea, and so we should probably do some training, but there's never been a process attached to training before. Never. And so that's the first thing we wanted to do because we want to look for low-hanging fruit, missed opportunity, right? So the big opportunity in training is to let's create a process that we can follow. If you want to put on muscle mass at the gym, there's a process that you follow. If you want to get better at football or martial arts or surgery or whatever it is that your profession is, if you want to get better at it, there's a process that you follow. that's more effective. So we've created a training process. It's daily sales meetings that are short, motivating, and deliver skill. Second thing, consistent daily sales training that works on the foundations. Okay, and then the third thing is sales solutions. Let me solve the problem that's in your way right now, right? So if we're meeting every day to get our head on right, we're working on our fundamentals, and we're solving problems. We're doing those three things every single day, and we've ritualized. It's got the same level of importance and ritualization as teeth brushing, right? That's not very sexy, but that's the reality of it, right? Because if you don't brush your teeth every day, what happens? Okay, so how can I help? Reach out to me, 310-777-0352. What I would like to do is spend some time with you on a short call, walking you through a day in the life of this program as it relates to you, your store, your challenges, your problems. And let's see if there's an opportunity for us to work together, okay? We've got over 3,500 dealerships across the country that are currently using the program. I promise you, whatever challenges you guys are struggling with, we have a solution. Test me on that. 310-777-0352 or 818-427-5188. The first number, 310-777-0352. That's the office line. The 818-427-5188. That's the mobile. You can email me, david@grantcardone.com. Click the link at the bottom as well if you want to get some more information. However you want to communicate with me, reach out, but I'm here to help. Talk to you soon.